What are you doing? Tracking? Hey guys! It's me, Valken. How's it going? Yes, I exist again. And, this is probably the strangest intro you've ever seen of me before in the history of me making YouTube videos. Anyway, hey, that's a mirror right there. Anyways, as you can tell by the fact that I'm moving my legs and my hips around, this is the video. This is me coming to tell you about how broken my tracking is. Oh my fucking god. Okay, anyways, about full body tracking through Tundra specifically. I'm gonna promise not to try and over elaborate on any one specific thing, but there's gonna be rambling, such as there is always tracking, and I'm just gonna, talk about it, and I have a couple of kept set points. Not to keep you waiting too much, by the way, immediate shoutouts to the avatar creator, Silver Fox. They're the one who created this avatar, and they're also eye tracking compatible. So, yeah. Anyways, straight into it. I have some key points that I want to talk about. And brain, don't ADHD brain out. Okay, so first off, Tundra trackers. They are on the internet. You can buy them. They're basically the only laser tracked alternative to HTC, besides just going with Vive or Knuckles controllers. If you want to get that broken with it, I don't know why you would, but they're the biggest competitor to the HTC trackers, HTC Vive Tracker 3.0s, 2.0s, 1.0s, whichever ones you want to use, right? And there we go. Make it not as jarring. In my experience, they are fucking incredible. First things first, the buying process. They're only available every, once every few months, maybe half a year even. It takes a while for them to get back in stock, probably because they build up a bunch of inventory and then just sell it all out. And because of that, for most of the time that they're operating, they're not actually selling loggers, right? Trackers. And there's a very distinct difference there, brain. And because of that, it's kind of hard to get them. But when you see them on sale and you want trackers, buy them. Don't buy the Vives, right? Just get Tundras, because 99% of the time you're going to be not to prevent bad competition, but you're going to be incredibly happy with your purchase. You go onto Tundra's website, you choose which tracker bundle you want, the SW4 or the SW3. The SW3 is approximately $360 respectively, and the SW4 bundle, which is SW3 has 3 trackers, SW4 has 4 trackers, and the 4th tracker allows you to get, one sec, let me zoom out. That 4th one allows you to not only get leg tracking and hip tracking, which is broken, but chest tracking as well. SW3 is $360 and the SW4 is $480. Now with tax, it's going to be more like it's going to be like $480, $500 depending on where you live for the most trackers you can get in one bundle. They're worth it because for the buying process, when I bought them, I also bought 4 more, so I'm going to have 11-point tracking soon. I'm $1,000 into this. Please don't judge me. Just tracking. When you buy the bundle and go through all the shipping and everything, they take about 2 weeks to arrive. All of my trackers came in a very nice, carbon fiber print carrying case that had all of the charging and all of the trackers and everything neatly placed inside of them. A big bonus too, they arrived completely charged, like fully charged. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually go out and charge them before they actually ship out the loggers. But it was really nice to be able to just open it up, plug it in, see that it's fully charged, and then just start using it off the bat. And what I mean by that is like I actually just started using it off the bat. So once I opened up the loggers and I got all of them set up to start using, all I had to do to get them connected through Steam VR. And by the way, you need base stations. You need at least one. I recommend 3. I'm using 2 right now, and that's why my tracking is broke so often. Part of the reason why. It just helps with the occlusion. But you need lighthouses. Like, that is a must-have. But if you have that, you have everything set up, all you gotta do is you gotta turn on the base station, or turn on your trackers, and there you go, that's it. You're connected. You have full body tracking. I cannot express how just elated I was to find out how easy it actually was to get it set up, because it's power button, and that's it. Now, to get into one of the bugs that I noticed with, and I'm pretty sure this isn't even Tundra's fault, this is like Steam VR's fault, but when you turn it on before you start up VR, like Steam VR, that menu, sometimes it will get your trackers confused for your controllers, and your controllers will be stuck as where one of your trackers are, or vice versa. It's really annoying. So what I have to do to get around that, especially when I'm playing VR chat, and as you can see that I'm doing right now, is I load up Steam VR, and then I load up VR chat, I load up everything that I have to load up, and then I turn my trackers on. So that way, tracking. And so that way, I have the least possible chance to get my to have the software mess up, really. But that's about the only bug that I could find with them, other than my very occluded play space. You know, these things are small though. They are easy to occlude. You will more than likely lose tracking on your you're more than likely, like, if you put something in front of it, you're gonna lose tracking, though, because of how small they are. Though, when they get back into view of the stations, the base stations, it is almost immediate how fast that they regain their tracking, and you can get back to doing whatever you were doing. Not only that, when you are tracking properly, these things have almost no jitter. Like, hold on, let me show you something real quick. If I just stomp my feet, well, you can see just, like, how the trackers don't move at all. There is no jitter when you move around, you know, because again, the trackers are small and they're very light. Another good thing about these things is that when I use them, they have a rated about 8 hours of battery life. I tend to usually get about 2 sessions in before I need to charge them up again, and that's only about a 2-hour process to charge them up, or if that. And I usually play VR chat for about 6 hours at a time at most. So take that as you will, take that with a grain of salt. But the battery life on these are excellent. I charge these much less often than I have to charge my index controllers. So, if you're somebody who is already used to the battery life of the Valve Index Knuckles, you're going to find these very welcome, because you don't need to charge these nearly as often. I know I said that already, just let me have my ADHD brain. Trying to just like be happy and uppy, so, focusing on one thing is a bit difficult, as you might know. Maybe. Better know. Not just kidding. This isn't a threat. Let me look at my script. I don't have a script. Okay. About 2 weeks to arrive. They're not on sale incredibly often. Easy to include. Our trackers getting confused with each other. Okay, yes. Straps don't come included. So, there's one final thing that I have to say about these Tundra trackers. And that is that they don't come with straps included in the box. I got a little confused by this at first. I thought they would have been included or something similar. But they're not. You have to buy straps separately. And make sure that when you do buy your trackers, you buy the respective straps. You know, whenever you buy, say, 4 of them, you want to have hip tracking, chest tracking, and foot tracking. That is, say, I bought 2 medium straps and, no, 2 large straps, medium straps, and whatever. They're the sizes of each strap for the basic strap. The basic strap is listed on their webpage. And these straps on their webpage also come with something that allows you to change out the base plate, because you can change the base plate on them. And a really cool thing, you can put them on your shoes, because the other base plate just has little loops inside of it that you can put a shoelace through there, you can put a belt through there if it's small enough. I actually have these connected on my shoes, and they work wonderfully. I do not feel them on my feet. I don't feel the tracker on my hip. Of course, I feel the tracker on my chest, because usually there's not something gripping there, but it is incredibly it's tolerable, right? I can wear it for hours and not get uncomfortable. I keep having to adjust it. I need to get a better strap. I'm still using the basic strap for my chest strap. But, I mean, that's about all there is to know. These trackers are absolutely wonderful. I do genuinely recommend these to anybody who want to have full body tracking in VR chat. My experience with them has been outstanding. They've arrived tracking. Aside from that, but your mileage may vary. I have a very jank VR setup right now. I'm using a Windows mixed reality headset with fucking Steam VR controllers and full body tracking. So, like, don't blame the loss of tracking, the constant loss of tracking on the trackers. It is legitimately just me and not having a third base station to track 5 devices, 6 devices at the same time. And sometimes I get turned around and shit. But the experience is wonderful. I love them. They're small, you can take them places, they charge pretty quick, and they have a long-lasting battery life. You can change out the base plate so you can put them on your shoes. They're really just like wonderful, versatile little trackers. And for any of you who want to get them, keep an eye out for the next time that they're on sale, because they sell quickly. The SW4 bundle doesn't sell nearly as fast as the SW3 bundle. That's the one that I bought, and it's worth every penny of it. But that about concludes it for this long, rambly bit. You know, this video has probably been going on too long about Tundra trackers and tracking. It's always my hip tracker that dies. It's always my hip tracker. I don't know why. It's almost no other tracker, just the hip tracker. What is going on with you, bud? Are you okay? It's been doing that since I set it up. I think it's just like having to do with my hip itself and where that is, because it's multiple trackers. Whenever I put a tracker on my hip, it just dies out. So I want to get a third base station. That's why I recommend 3 base stations. Blech. Anyways. Now that I'm done with that very long, rambly, probably uninteresting video, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and this has been the promise video that I've been teasing you all about for like the 3 people who have seen it, about full body tracking, specifically through Tundra. So, If you want a pair, or you want a few, get them when they're on sale. And as always, keep living it. Bye-bye.